everyone, it's me, Sally, aka Sailor Tarot Magic, and I'm here with Rich, aka Mr. Nevermore. I asked Rich to do a testimonial, and he suggested that we do a video since he wanted to talk about a lot of things. Alright, so tell me, Rich, based on the readings that since working with you on your spiritual journey and path, how have I made an impact in your life?
Well, first, let me thank you for having me today. And the reason I chose video is because I don't think I could write this all out. There's a lot to cover. To be honest, I think our journey started a little over a month ago, not even that long ago. And in working with Sally week after week over some of the issues I've had in life, it's quite surprising the weight that has been lifted based on working with Sally. Like, as a guide, she is phenomenal. She has guided me through some of my major issues, some things I've been dealing with over the last 10, 20 years even. And now it's all gone. It's purged. I don't have to deal with it. The weight is lifted, and it literally leaves room for me to concentrate on what's currently going on, not being bogged down or held back in a way. You know what I mean?
Can you give us an example of what is no longer an issue for you?
Well, one of my big ones was literally fear. Going out, dealing with certain situations, worried about potential repercussions or judgments, and it's not there anymore. It's just gone. I could walk into any situation completely open and have control of it and not fear about what I'm going to say or what repercussions might be. It doesn't even cross my mind anymore. So that type of freedom alone has been so beneficial so far.
So would you say that this was just based on doing the tarot reading with me, or what else have I supplied you with as far as information goes that has helped you?
Well, it all started with the tarot cards, obviously, laying out my life and where I stood and how they associated with certain people or things or events. And it gave me a better grasp of it, so I was able to handle it and like really work through those problems quickly. Something like this would normally take months and months, but I've only been working with Sally maybe 6 weeks, and literally 7 to 10 elephants have been lifted off my chest. I can sleep better. My appetite's better. My interactions with people are better. It's just an overall sense of well-being that I can't explain.
So before you had a reading with me, would you consider yourself in tune with the spiritual realm?
Yes and no. I kind of thought I was, through the youth and history and growing up. But then, you figure out you're not. But I'm kind of wondering if I'm mistaken that. I think I was in tune, I just didn't realize it. So the key master here unlocked it, and now it's completely different. Life is so different now. The perspective, how I handle things, I have more patience. And believe me, people, with other people, you need that.
Is there any other final notes you wanted to add about your experience with me as a tarot reader and a spiritual guide?
It brings me to tears nearly to think about how the change has come in such a short period of time working with you. You definitely have something about you, and it's working with me, and I'm sure it's going to work with them as well. The other thing that you taught me that was very beneficial is my shield every day, and how to put up a shield to block that negative energy. And I've been doing it for about a week, and I'm not going to lie, an additional ease in a day. Like, everything I'm doing, or every goal I accomplish with Sally here, it just frees even more. So it leaves me so much room to concentrate on business, learn new things, create new things, get out in the real world and actually be productive. It's a huge difference, and I owe it all to her.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. I also wanted to add that part of the reason why you have developed so quickly is because you believed that you addressed a problem in your life and you took the effort and put the time in to change. I helped you with that along the way, but the power is within you, and I am honored to have been the one to help you unlock this.
Right. And let me just convey one more thing. When working on these things, yes, it's freeing, but it does get harder before it gets easier. Because that processing of everything that you're purging and the thoughts and then reliving things and viewing how things are different because of your new perspective, it's a revelation. Trust me, she's going to do you all so good.
Right. Thank you so much for adding that, because I think that's important. A lot of people think that the spiritual awakening is all sunshine and rainbows,
No.
and it's not. You have to face demons, you have to face negative thought patterns, and they'll try to hold you back.
Oh yeah, and
repeatedly.
Overcoming them has changed it all. And yes, it's a process, and you're not going to feel good about yourself. Then you will, then you won't, then you're going to question yourself, but you're all going to come back to the same place. I'm free, I feel better, lighter, and I could just do anything.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us about this.
Sure.
And I know Rich will be on my channel again for future videos, and thank you so much.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.